Let's take a look at the Mose roll. Here, let me give you a little demo of what it sounds like. Now what I'm doing, it's all thumb and first finger on your right hand. So it looks fairly simple, but what makes this a little more complicated is getting the timing right between the rolls, and this is something you'll spend a little time on practicing because this is probably one of the harder picking patterns in the Travis style. So we're going to brush down with our thumb and then pick on the second string with our first finger. So essentially that's what it is, but you have to get your thumb right in the flow of it so it all flows and moves together. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to make a D chord. It's kind of in the shape like if you're making a C chord. Move it up to the 3rd fret, and I like to take my 3rd finger and catch the 5th and the 6th string there in the 5th fret. And this is one of those that it doesn't exactly sound right until you kind of get it on up to speed. So let's put together a little pattern here, something for you to practice along with. And we're going to stick with this this D chord and this C shape pattern. And the second one, we'll just use a couple of chords in this. We're going to make a G chord just right below it there. And what I like to do in its typical Travis fashion is use my thumb to catch the 6th string up here in the 3rd fret. And of course, when we're making that chord, the 3rd finger again is covering 2 strings. This time it moves down to the 5th and the 4th string to cover. So you notice we're letting that little E string just ring out. And this is one of those where you're not going to want to dampen anything. And there's some places in some songs, but for now, let's just concentrate on letting that ring and getting that thumb and that finger moving to where it just kind of has that flow and that groove to it. So let's set our click to 80 beats a minute. And we'll put together these 2 chords, and you can play along with them. We'll do a couple of rounds here, and then as you get better, you can speed your own click up and play along to it. That way you can make sure your timing is correct. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that, my friends, is the Mose roll.